Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Moneyball franchise, episode 6. We just finished year 2, kind of a failure. Year 1, we won 95 games, lost in the ALCS with a $25 million under payroll. This year we struggled, so we kind of traded some pieces. We only won 72 games. We are going to have, I think, 11th pick in the draft, which is good. At the end of the season, our budget was $19 million. Now, when we play games, our budget can be no more than $25 million. So in the offseason, we can go over it, so we might have to make some moves, but we're going to make changes because it always happens. Anyone on our team retire? Grant K, no, a nobody, and Matsuzaka, another nobody. Okay, I don't care. Any Hall of Famers? Nope. All right, so the staff. We have a pitching coach and a farm director we'll take care of. No exclusive free agents. A few days. And let's take a look at arbitration. So who we got here. So AJ Minter, a reliever. 2.65 ERA during the regular season, but he might, I don't want to pay a lot for him. He wants 2.7 in arbitration. I'll go to I'll do 1.2 and see who the arbiters sides with. Now, Matt Bowman, he had a solid year, 3.47 ERA, 100 plus innings. For 1 year, he wants 2.2. Again, a little pricey. I'll go the other way. Let's go to $1 million for him. And hopefully the arbiter sides with us. Paul Blackburn, who pitched well again. 3.82, 190 innings. How much does he want a year? 3.3. I'm going to put it at $1 million, see what happens. If at the end of the offseason, that's when all these happen. If a player just is too much, we won't keep him. Gil Martin did kind of struggle. How much does he want? $500,000? I'll do that for a 2-year deal. $500,000 and offer him arbitration as well. Of the 480. So that's taken care of. Let's take a look at tender contracts. So Chavis, who had a solid year at 30 home runs again, 247 average. Contract renewable for 1 more year. So I am just going to do that. So what you guys have to do when you renew contracts, you just have to offer them a contract to get the contract renewable. Now, he's not going to accept that, but I'm going to do it anyway. That way we can do it. Moving forward, Laureano, 257, 335 on base, 392 slugging. 726 OPS, 11 home runs. WAR was 3.2. I'm going to do this again. And, oh, wow. Oh, wow. 370,000. I'll take it. Can I do that with Chavis? Like a 1-year deal? Will it? I know he asked 1.6. Oh, I can bring this down. I'll just do this now. Oh, this is good. This is a good, cheap way to keep our players for that one time. Sean Anderson did struggle with us. He has 2 years at a contract renewable at $750,000. Might as well do that. Actually, it'll be a little cheaper, $500,000. Corey Ray ended up playing in the outfield for us, had 539 at-bats. I mean, not great, but not bad. 12 home runs, 23 stolen bases, 263, 325, 401 slugging, an OPS of 726. Not great, but not bad. A WAR of 3.7. 2-year deal in the under $1 million a year. Wow. How cheap will he? Awesome. 45,000 a year. We have to keep him around. He may be a 4th outfielder or something, but we'll keep him around. Blanco has contract renewable, so you can probably do the same with him. Let's just do 2 years with him. Bring that money way down. This is great to have our budget pretty low that we can maybe splurge and maybe give like a $4 or $5 million contract to someone. Spencer Kieboom, or Keyboom, a backup catcher's not bad. He can field, can't hit, but he can field. Can we do something similar with him for 2 years? I think we, not all the way down, but $420,000, that's not bad. Arroyo, who we ended up calling up, who didn't pitch bad, 4.82 ERA for a 22-year-old we just drafted. If I do 3 years, how cheap can I make it? Oh, I can make it super cheap for 3 years. Oh, that's awesome. 3 years at $50,000. Josh Naylor, who I kind of want to be our DH. Or an outfielder, but I might trade Ohtani. I'm going to get to that in a second why. Some of you guys made some very good comments in the last video about why he struggles, because he struggles mightily as a pitcher, and one of you guys, I think, figured out why. So this is great. We can sign these guys cheap. So the rest of these guys, I'm just going to sign into a contract. You don't need to see me do these. And then we'll move forward with the offseason, figure it out, everything out. All right, so those contract offers were made. Now, let's just go a couple. We're not going to be players in free agency. There's Betts, Doolittle, Hand. But I'm going to trade Ohtani, and you're wondering, why do I want to trade him? Because I mentioned in the last video that he actually DHs. Because he's such a great hitter. Look at those numbers. He DHs, so I was like, wow, you really get 2 players for 1, and Ohtani's contract's so team-friendly. But he struggles as a pitcher. His ERA's like in the 5s. So it kind of made no sense to, like, why is he such a bad pitcher? And one of you guys realized it's because his stamina is so low when he pitches. Because he plays in the field, he DHs when he's not playing. So when he pitches, his like stamina is super low because of his durability. And then he gets super tired. So that's why he struggles as a pitcher. So we're going to trade him. We can probably get a ton for him. I kind of want to maybe get like a real, like, I don't know. I think our bullpen, we can kind of figure it out. Maybe get a big time pitcher or maybe a bat. Right now we have Mondesi. So we have Naylor as our DH. And I think that's probably fine. We really don't have a right fielder. So maybe get like a right fielder because our outfield is Laureano, Ray, and Blanco. So yeah, let's try to get an outfielder. So we can probably get a lot for him. So who is a... Let's take a look. Let's do a little player search, shall we? Let's go find an outfielder. Let's do primary position. Let's do center. Max salary. Let's do $2 million. Mallet Smith. Victor Robles. Gallo. When's he a free agent? He's up for arbitration. Let's raise it to $3 million. Still the same guys. Now Harrison Bader actually would be a really nice player. He struggles a lot. He's up for arbitration. Mallet Smith. Let's do a min salary. There we go. Maybe we can find a guy on a really team-friendly contract. We could not. Let's look under right fielders. 3 of 9. A 9-year contract for Jacob Brugman. Wow. Other than that, not a whole lot. Let's try left fielders. Nothing really. Jeez. Wow. How about first baseman? Okay, we have Matt Olson. Nate Lowe. Hit 272 with 30 home runs. So we get Nate Lowe. We can play him at first. Or we can play him at DH. And then move Naylor to the outfield. We could do that. And I think Lowe's a good hitter. A $1.6 million deal for the next 2 years after this. So we do Ohtani. We obviously can get more. So we have to get more back in the deal. Now, what could we get back? We're probably going to have to wait. Let's wait to the end of the offseason to trade Ohtani. Let's see what happens in free agency. Brad Hand is a Red Sox. We don't want teams to go to the American League West. Doolittle's a Met. Betances is a National. Paxton's a Dodger. Rosenthal's a Red Sox. Mookie Betts is a Brave. All right. Alex Colomé a National. So far, no one's going to the American League West. This is good. Jock is a Met. Mariners interested in a trade. We get Jerson Batista. He pitched well last year for Jake Rogers. He is a B potential, 24-year-old catcher. But we do have Amaya. We do have William Contreras. We get a reliever. Let's do that. Let's take the reliever. That's actually not a bad trade. Good job. Rule 5 drafts, we have the 10th pick in the draft, which means I believe we're going to have the 10th pick in next year's Rule 4 draft, which is the player draft, like real prospect draft. Sam Dyson's available. Taylor Williams, still renewable for this year and next year. He's only a 70. Yeah, I'm going to punt on the Rule 5 draft. I want to go through the arbitration because I want to see how much money we have once the arbitration process is completed. So, Tigers interested in trade. We get Gregory Soto, $88,000 contract, 26 years old, B potential from Martin Vientos, who is a B potential third baseman. We do have Matt Chapman. I kind of like Vientos, so I'm not going to do it for the starter who's 26. I don't love that trade, so let's keep her going. Any other teams want to offer trades? All right, let's go through the arbitration, see what happens. They signed with Gil Martin, but his contract's only $500,000. That's not bad. They signed with Bowman. His contract's 2.1. And Minter at 2.6. And Blackburn's at 3.2. All right, our budget's way over now. Not way over, $27 million. But Blackburn 3.2 is way too much. So we need to find some. I need to get a pitcher. Because right now we have Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Anderson. We do have like some prospects, but no, I want some better names. So let's find some guys. Adam Gomber didn't pitch great. Dillinson Lamet, not good walks per 9. Let's do a little player search and let's find some good walks per 9. So let me do a quick search and then see what we got. I just found a great trade. Take a look at this. Shohei Ohtani straight up for Jameson Taillon. Jameson Taillon last year had a 2.46 ERA. His contract, look at that. 1.3, 1.5, 1.7, and 1.9. He's currently at 1.3, so next next 3 years are super cheap. We get a great ace. Now, what if I put in Blackburn? Can we get another player from them? Chad Kuhl's making $600,000. He's nothing crazy good. Richard Rodriguez. Ooh, Edgar Santana. Only making $500,000, 82 overall. We can get him. And there's a closer prospect. They want a little bit more, but we can come back to that. Let's take a quick look. We do want outfield. Brian Reynolds last year was not bad, but that's going to be kind of hard to get. Let's do this. Let's get that closer. And we only have to include like another guy. So let's include Bowman at 2.1 is too much for him. There we go. So we save $4 million. We get an ace, a good reliever, and a prospect. That's a great trade. So now our budget, we can probably keep Minter around. Our budget's at 23. He is our highest paid player, is AJ Minter, but he was great last year. 2.65, and he's a lefty. So we got Hector Neris only making $1.05. So let's take a look at the team now. So if we go to, let's take a look at the rotation. Taillon, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Anderson. Now there's Renya. There's Arroyo, who pitched not great, but not bad. We need another starter. Renya, I don't want to use him yet. We also have Kita, who's only 19. Hollis is only 19. Our bullpen, Minter, Santana, Gott, Gil Martin, Batista. We have Hector Neris. Catcher's fine. First base is fine. Second base, fine. Third base, fine. Shortstop is fine. Outfield, we got Naylor as a DH. Laureano, Ray. Kind of want another outfielder, and I kind of want another starter. So let's go do a little player search and find those guys we want. All right, so I got another trade. Jake Junis is actually in the minors for the Yankees, but he's got really good walks per 9. He's only making $800,000, and we're going to give up some prospects. Mark Vientos, who I didn't want to trade, but I think we get a good starter back. We trade just a right fielder in Tyler Ramirez, who's nothing crazy. And then James Caprillion. He's 27 years old as a minor league starter. So I think this is a great trade for us. We get Junis, who should be really good. And that gives us a number 5 starter. So now our budget is rocking at what? $23 million. I would like to get an outfielder. So let's go find an outfielder to get. I found a great trade. Now we do trade Laureano, who wasn't great, but not bad. Like he was just meh. But we trade him. We get Harold Ramirez, who's this left fielder on the Marlins, 26 years old, beat potential, only making $700,000, 18 home runs last year with a 310 average, 389 on base, 503 slugging, OPS almost 900, a WAR of 5.1. He's not the best durability. He's probably more of a DH. Maybe switch DH with him and Josh Naylor, but the bat looks really good. We also get a reliever in Nick Anderson, only making $500,000. Last year, he had a 3.27 ERA, and we give up Laureano. So we're going to do that trade. Take a look at our budget. We are now at $24 million. And still, AJ Minter is our highest paid player, which I just find hilarious. Now, we do need a pitching coach and a farm director, so let's take care of that. Then we'll build the lineup and everything, and I think we're going to be good. I think this team's going to be, I don't know, I think it's a pretty good team. What do you guys think? Let's go bring some bunting. I could give 2 shits. All right, let's go. Let's just make sure we have nothing for renewable contracts. We don't. So, yeah, we are in a... I like our team. Jameson Taillon is like a difference maker for us. Take a look at contract extension. So, Minter, he's making 2.6. Could I bring him back next year for less? 2.7. Chavis, he's up for arbitration. Oh, wow, he wants a 1.6 for the next 2 years. Got him. Derek Rodriguez, who has a $1.1 million deal. Next 3 years at 1.3. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do that. Hector Neris, he is a free agent. I might even just take the draft pick. I don't know how much does he want. 2.8, not worth my time. I think that's the rest of that. So, Well, let's go to the regular season, build the team, and see how what we're ranked at. I just realized we needed one more outfielder. So I'm going to get Keon Broxton from the Orioles. True center fielder, great speed, great stealing, good fielding, arm, everything. I'm not sure the bat's going to really develop, but great defense. We give up Dalton Jeffries, a nobody starter. 25 years old, C potential. We also do give up Grant Holmes, who is a B potential, 70 overall. And we give up Sean Gilmartin, but we don't need him, making $500,000. Yeah, he's a lefty in the pen, but he was pretty last year. But we get a true center fielder. So now let me build up the rest of this lineup. All right, so here's our lineup. We got Mondesi leading off. I'm going to have Austin Barnes bat second. Not the best contact, but that 97 discipline's so good. I mean, last year, the last couple years, he's at 284 or 285. And then he hits on base at like over a 400 clip. So, he gets on base 40% of the time, batting second. And then you got Matt Chapman, then Matt Olson, then Chavis, Harold Ramirez, Josh Naylor, Broxton, and Corey Ray. So that's not bad. The pitching, got Tyon, Derek Rodriguez, Jake Junis, Gonzalez, Sean Anderson, Arroyo's the long man, and the bullpen. We'll see how it is. Minter's going to be the closer. Actually, you know what? I don't want Minter to be the closer because he's our only lefty. Let's have Hector Neris be the closer. We got Nick Anderson, Batista, Santana, Arroyo as the long man. Let's take a look at top prospects, see what we're working with. Who is our best prospect? Where is that green A? Here we go. Miguel Amaya's at 39. Is he the highest one? That can't be right. I guess that's right, huh? That's crazy. What are we ranked at? So the Mariners are 23rd, Astros are 16th, Rangers are 28th, Angels are 15th, we're 13th. First in speed, 5th in defense, 15th in pitching, 16th in power contact at 23rd. But we are ranked the best team in the division, so maybe we can win the division this year. That'll be the next episode when we do the regular season. Now, take a look at scouts. We can't improve any of them. We're going to have a top 10 pick. As you can see, our budget's at $24 million. We don't have much money to spend on someone else, but we know what we can do. Hector Neris, Minter are higher salaries, so if they're struggling or not playing amazing, we can trade them and get someone else. But if you guys enjoy this, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new for more Moneyball franchise. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're facing Ohtani in Game 1 of the year. That would be fun. Take it easy, boys. Peace.